Hey everybody, Tom Coleman here, and we're here with Dustin. Slade showed up today. Hey Dustin, how are you, buddy?
Hey guys, doing good, thanks.
Cool. And Catherine, our good buddy Catherine's here. Hey Catherine, how are you?
Good, Tom. How's it going?
It's going great, going great. And we got the wonderful Arizona Lowe in her little red outfit. Yay! And
Hey,
she's
Tom.
gonna be hey, and she's gonna be the star today. She's gonna be talking about how to do videos. And if you're afraid to get on screen, she's going to show you a technique where you can use your photographs and run videos. And I don't know, what all are you going to cover today, Arizona? Tell us what you're going to cover today.
We're going to cover using Windows Movie Maker, inserting a video, inserting photos, doing splits in the video so that you can insert more, and adding music.
Well, that sounds like a full deal.
I think so.
Cool. So I'm assuming everybody had a great Thanksgiving.
It was awesome.
Super, super, super. Well, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Well, anyway, unless anybody's got a question, let's go ahead and kick it off. And if you're ready to go, I got you front and center here, so it's all yours. So take it away.
Okay, well, now you got me front and center. I'm turning my camera off
Oh, cool.
so I can do a screen share.
Yay!
All right, can everybody see the screen share?
Oh, yep, I see something.
That was last week's really big mess up.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so this is your Windows Movie Maker GUI, which GUI stands for Graphical User Interface. And right now I have just the credits for starting video.
Okay.
And I want to add a video to it. So I go to this Add Videos and Photos.
Now you're in Movie Maker now, right?
This is Windows Movie Maker, yes.
Okay. So you started it, and okay, keep going.
Yeah, I just already had the credits already set up.
Okay.
So we're going to add video and photos. And I want to add this video that I did in After Effects. Now it adds it kind of in a weird spot, so I want it at the beginning. So I'm going to move it up there. And we can run through and you can see that, oh yeah, it works.
Cool.
Now, I know that I want to, pardon?
Did you make that intro in After Effects?
Yes.
That looked pretty cool. Nice.
Thank you. I like it. I'm really proud of it. Okay, I know that I want to split this about here. What I want to do with this is, okay, so now we've got this great video. I want to be able to add the host of the show. Thinking Out Loud is going to be a show on Fridays. I want to be able to add the host, and I want to be able to add the guest. After Effects has an incredibly long rendering time, so I want to do that without having to re-render.
Okay.
So I've stopped the video here, and I'm going to do a split. So I right-click on my mouse, and we get what's called the context menu, and I can do a split. Now, it's not going to make any difference on how the video runs. It's just there. The other thing that I want to do is take a snapshot right where I made that split. And that actually will save the picture. And then it adds the picture into the end of the video.
Hey, Dustin,
Yeah?
can you mute your microphone? Because you keep appearing in between her showing the.
Yeah, but that's just on us here in the thing. It's not out there.
Oh, okay, because I keep seeing Dustin. So, he keeps flashing up on my screen.
That's just internally.
Oh, okay. All right, keep going, Arizona. I thought we were going to have a repeat of me just like being on screen.
Oh, I know. Wasn't that horrible? Okay, so when you take a snapshot, it adds the snapshot to the end of the video that you've taken it from, the clip.
Yep.
I don't want it there, so I'm going to delete it. But what this did is give me a breaking point where I can add another photo. So in here, I want to add our Thinking Out Loud host. And I just move it right up there. And let's see what this looks like. This is all on the fly. I have not done anything yet on this. So that's a little bit too long. I think if you double click on it, it shows the duration. I'm going to take it down to 5. And then the other thing I want to do is go over to the animations, because I want to kind of snazz it up a little bit. Not like that, not like that. Yeah, animations are fun to play with. You can get lost in them. See?
So what are you looking to do when you're playing with the animations right now?
I'm looking to make it blend. I'm looking to make it blend in with the whole flow of the video.
Okay.
So now it's a little bit blended in a little bit better. But we still need to do the same thing with this one. We need to add the same animation.
So which animation did you pick?
I picked Dissolve.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, I picked that one.
Okay.
So then what we have, if we go through here now, we have it flowing. 5 seconds is probably still too long, but it flows right into there now. Any questions where we're at right now?
Anybody? We're good.
You're good. Okay. Now I'm going to want to add probably down at the bottom at the end of this. I'm going to add another picture which I haven't created yet, so sorry.
Okay.
We're just going to enter a blank.
Okay.
And that is for our guest, whoever the guest is.
Okay, so that's just one. That's just a PNG file or a JPG.
Yeah, it's a PNG.
Okay.
Now it's really interesting if you look at your video tools up here. You can change the speed of your video. So let's go back up to this one. And
can y'all see the video tools up there? Can you see that?
I can.
Okay.
So you can change the speed of this and really slow it down if you want to, which just kind of gets a little bit draggy.
Yeah.
Or you can speed it up. You can make it twice as fast.
And what is the reasoning behind that?
It is, again, it's all flow, and if you have a time limit, you want to keep it within 30 seconds or a minute or whatever.
Okay.
So now we basically have this. I still think this is too long. And the one following it is definitely.
Bless you.
Thank you.
How did I end up with that again? Interesting. I put the wrong thing in there, so now I'll go ahead and click the home button. Go back to add videos and photos. And, well, that would be why, because I don't have it over here.
Cool.
Okay, so just pretend I added another slide in there.
Okay.
It's live TV. We can do this.
Absolutely.
Okay, so now we want to add some. Is there any questions about inserting a video, a photo, doing a split?
I don't think so. Anybody got any questions? No.
We're going to be done really quick.
Well, I mean, let me ask you this then. When people are doing this, what kind of problems do they typically encounter?
And the biggest mistakes that I've seen with videos is they use way too many transitions. Every picture will have a different type transition, and that can get too busy to flow easy with the eyes. It kind of gives a shock to the viewer, so it's not as pleasant. So you want to keep it to 1 or 2 transitions, or actually choose one of these themes if you don't trust your own transitioning.
So one of the tips would be, if you're going to have, is to only put 1 or 2 transitions in the whole video, number 1. Is that correct?
Well, you only use 1 or 2 types of transitions. You can transition every single photo you enter, but
just use 1 type, or maybe 2 at the most.
Right.
So that there's no confusion and okay. So everything's congruent. Okay, cool.
Right. I would say I can't stand when I'm watching a video and there's background music that's competing with the audio of the user.
Mm-hmm.
That drives me insane.
Well, what you can do on the music and your narration. Okay, so let's say we're going to record a narration. This is for the show Talking Heads. It's not for the show Talking Heads, but anytime you record a narration, it saves it for you, which is awesome. And you can see where the narration is.
Right.
So if I click on this, you can change the narration volume. And then when we add music, which we're going to do right now with the add music, Windows is really cool, and they give you 3 free places that you can go find music at. So we're going to go to the free music archive, which, because of the way
So these are this is non-copyrighted music, right? I mean,
right.
It's legal to use it.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm just grabbing the very first one I find, because I know that you cannot see me.
So how did you find the source? Is it in Movie Maker, and it's just something you click on, or is it something you know, and what's the name of it?
These 3 are right in Movie Maker. So you got Audio Micro, Free Music Archive, and Vimeo. How do you pronounce that?
Vimeo?
Mm-hmm.
I just say Vimeo. I have no idea.
Vimeo?
Right or not? Yeah.
I'm still hunting music. I don't think I have any.
Well, YouTube has a lot of music that you can actually download. That's free.
They do.
Absolutely. If you just go to your YouTube and go to, not sure where you find it, but it's over in the music. It's down toward the bottom. There's edit. Okay. There's
in there.
There's tons and tons of it, and you can download it too and put it in your save it on your computer, and then use whatever parts you want to use.
Mm-hmm. I just downloaded one while you were talking.
Cool.
So it's a Christmas music.
Sweet.
So let's see what we got. This is for the show Talking Heads. You see how low the music is compared to. So if we wanted the music up higher, we could just change that volume right there. And I'm not thinking we do. This is for the show. But is that what you're talking about, Dustin? Talking Heads.
Yeah, we were just saying, what are some mistakes that people make, and if your music is louder than your voice on the video, then it's kind of useless. Exactly.
So the music is on the line right below the video in green, and your narration is in brown. So I want to take the volume of the narration is all the way up, and we'll drop the volume of the music a little bit down. The other nice thing to do with music is have it fade in and out. So you can have it fade in, and you choose a speed, medium, slow, fast. They don't give you a lot of choices. And then fade out.
So what do you typically put it on, medium, or do you put it on regular, or do you put it on slow, or?
It depends on the video. Most of the time, I tend to go with medium on the fade in, and we'll see how that goes.
So pick medium to start and see if you like it, and then go from there.
Right.
Okay.
I think that's all with. You can start your start time and end time of the music. So if I wanted to start this at 5 seconds, then the music would come all the way down here and not start until down here. Or you can just drag and drop it where you want it. And just like, so let's say I want the music actually to start with my voice, so I'll line those up. Or try to. So let's say we want to split the music. You can do that the same as you do a video.
Mm-hmm.
You right-click on where you want to split it. Let's move this over here. I want to split it right there. Come over here. And then you just hit split. So you have this one now is off by itself. And you can delete it. Or hit Control-Z if you delete it and you don't want it. Control-Z is the magic button in any Windows program. It doesn't undo.
Oh, it doesn't undo?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So if you mess something up, even if it's 10 steps behind, you can just hit Control-Z repetitively until you find where you've messed up.
Cool.
Good to know.
It's the magic button. I love it.
And if you go too far back, press Control-Y to redo the last step.
Exactly.
Woohoo! Now this show is worth it. I can go home now.
The other magical button is Control-A, which is select all. If I were to hit Control-A here, it would select everything I have.
That's too much information for me.
Okay, what other questions about movie making? Because that's the basics.
Okay, when you're talking about splitting, go ahead, Dustin.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, when you're talking about splitting the audio, splitting the music,
mm-hmm.
what do you typically split the music for?
I'm trying to catch a transition. So a lot of times I'll split a piece of music. I'll fade it out very long to make it last until a transition hits,
mm-hmm.
and then I'll fade in the next piece, and that creates a really great transition point. And when I'm saying transition, it's like from one photo to another photo, or one video clip to another video clip.
Okay, so you're just tying the music into what's going on the visuals.
Exactly.
Okay.
And
fading in and fading out.
Mm-hmm. And you can do the same with narration. You can record your narration ahead of time, and then cut and paste it to where it matches where the movie is, or where it should be. I did that with the haunted venues for Halloween.
Uh-huh.
I cut Charles's narration to where they hit right at the point where each one of the venues was being talked about.
Cool.
So anything you have selected, you can take your little line over where you want to cut it. Now I'm splitting the narration and do a split. And now I have two pieces of narration. This is really going to be messed up. How fun! The Christmas music even.
All right. Well, this is just showing people how to do it. So
yeah,
it doesn't have to be beautiful.
The other cool thing is these three parts right here, Dustin.
Yeah. Go ahead, Dustin.
I was going to say one cool thing you can do with Windows Movie Maker is put in a title. There's title templates, and there's also credit templates or the beginning and the end of the movie if you want to put a title in and with text and overlaid transitions and stuff.
That's exactly what I was just getting ready to talk about.
Yes.
These 3 buttons right here, your title, caption, and credits. The title inserts a new title thing, so I could type better. So I would move the title clip up to the beginning.
So I have a question for you, Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
I know that someone had to send you some pictures for a trailer that you did. Tammy Cook
Yes.
sent you some pictures for a trailer for your show later on today, and you did a trailer. Now, what did you do the trailer in?
That was done in After Effects.
Okay. So,
and
so my question is, she said that because she's a really great photographer, but she spent a lot of time producing specific size pictures for you.
Right.
If you use After Effects, do you have to have those certain size pictures, or do you can you just get any size pictures and then cut them to what you need as long as the pixels are the right size?
I mean, when someone's sending me an image, and I had made the offer to Tammy that she could just send the images and I would crop them.
Uh-huh.
The problem there is us artists are all very finicky, and I may crop it in a manner that she didn't envision it.
Right. No, no, that's not my question. I think she was fine doing what she did. I just wanted to know about how After Effects works. Can you just
with Windows Media? Even with Windows Media, you want your images the same size.
Okay, so you want your images the same size. I think that was my question. I think we went over that maybe last week. You want your images the same size for certain things.
Right, and what that does is just keeps you from the video not looking like it's jumpy.
Okay.
It makes it an even flow.
So it's just like really consistent. So if you're pulling in images, just make sure that you make them the same size for your video. Is that what I'm understanding?
That would be my suggestion.
Okay.
Dustin, you've messed around with video. Do you agree?
I don't use After Effects at all, really. I don't know of a freebie that's comparable. But,
but even in Windows Movie Maker, don't you keep your images the same size?
I think it'll help a little bit, but I usually haven't. If I have, something that I'm going to splice in there, I'll just grab whatever the image size is. But it's probably a better idea to keep, if you're going to do a steady stream for video, maybe you keep every picture the same crop size so that it makes it look smooth, like you said. But depending on, if you're going to make you need a random smiley face or something, I wouldn't worry about making it the same size as the rest of your images, you know what I mean?
Right.
How much After Effects there? That's such a neat program.
It is, and it is. I'm finding it a challenge to learn. It's a lot. There's a lot to it.
Hours learning the templates there and all that for sure.
Yeah. What's really neat is when you can find an After Effects template on another site, or even After Effects motions. I know I've bought motions from other people who've created them, and that makes it so much easier.
And this might be a good time to talk about Fiverr purchasing a video intro that someone can do in 10 minutes for $5 and spend it might take you hours on hours trying to edit it and get it dialed in where you can spend $5, tell someone what you want, send them the images, and they're done in 30 minutes,
It's not quite that easy. Even you still have your rendering time, so you can never expect a 30-minute turnaround on an After Effects template.
If you're going to do a Fiverr intro, it's probably going to be less than 30 seconds. So
it doesn't. Your render time is going to be 2 minutes or 2 hours.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Well, basically, you can find almost anything on Fiverr. So if you want an intro or an outro or you want anything done, go check out Fiverr because it costs you $5.
Yeah.
And it may take them 3 days to get it back to you. It may take them 10 days to get it back to you. It may take, I mean, you're not going to have a 30-minute turnaround, but it may take them 2 weeks to get it back to you. But
generally,
way to do some things.
On Fiverr, what I've seen is 5 minutes.
I can't hear you, Dustin.
I've paid for stuff that's done in a day, so just depends.
Okay. Yeah, they generally will tell you.
I think it's always good to try and, this is my philosophy. Sometimes it's better to pay for things that you can't do that other people are really good at instead of learning it all yourself from scratch.
That's a good tip.
Because your time is more valuable doing what you know how to do. And other people know how to do other things, and they can do it in such a short amount of time. So I do agree with that. Instead of for me learning something that is going to take me 10 days to learn how to do, I'd rather pay someone to do it in a day. And my time, I can do what I love.
If the price for your time is worth more than what you can outsource it for, always outsource.
Exactly.
And just find you some good people and do that. So that works.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Arizona, did you finish everything that you wanted to do on that, or did we get off subject?
I think pretty much. If anyone has any questions.
Did you do your credits on it?
Mm-hmm. I didn't do the credits. I did the title.
Okay.
But the credits works the same way. You hit the credit box, it automatically puts a text box up there for you, and you just type in what you want. What's really cool with the credits is that it scrolls up. It's automatically designed to do the scrolling for you, which is the nice thing about Windows Movie Maker. I mean, it just automatically does so much.
So you're doing all of your videos in Movie Maker, and what are you doing in After Effects? What are you doing in After Effects that you're combining in the video?
After Effects is for the animations. So like the Thinking Out Loud that we just looked at, and the heads all coming back together in puzzle pieces.
So that's your intro.
Mm-hmm.
So you're doing After Effects for your intro.
Yeah, well, that's part of my intro. The other part of the intro is putting in the stars and the guest, and that's what I'm trying to kick out of After Effects because I don't want the long render time. So every week I want to be able to change it to have a new guest.
Okay, so you're putting the guest photo in After Effects? That's how you're doing that?
I'm putting the guest photo in with Windows Movie Maker. From the end, I'm splitting the animation I made in After Effects and slipping in the picture of the host and the guest.
Okay, because what you've got, the host and the guest, is just a photograph.
Right.
So you're using After Effects for the intro, but that basically you can buy that on Fiverr for $5. You can, and then you may have to tell them what you want. It may cost more than that, but you're just using you're slipping the photographs in there, and that's part of your intro. But I consider an intro just your graphic stuff is kind of how I think about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and on Fiverr, the $5 ones are templates that they say, for $5, I'll insert your photos or your text into this template.
Yeah, I know, but anybody that's doing that, you can probably tell them what you want and send them what you want, and they can probably do it. It may just cost more than $5 though.
Yeah.
So, and if you're going to use it over and over again, it's probably going to be worth it. That's my only point. So.
Right.
Cool. Okay. Anybody got any questions? Let's see.
I was going to say on the once you finish your video, you have the option on Windows Movie Maker. You can upload it straight to YouTube, to Vimeo, to a couple other sources. So what do you like to do best? Do you publish it to your computer and then upload it to those other sources, or
I
go
do.
straight to Windows Movie Maker?
I don't like just doing the straight upload. I like going ahead and saving the movie, watching it one more time, make sure I didn't miss anything, because I will if it's possible, and then go ahead and upload it when I'm happy with it.
I've done both, and the one nice thing, say if you do YouTube, is you can fill out the description and everything from there, and then go back in and edit it. But one thing I've seen being used a lot is a lot of leaders are using Vimeo instead of YouTube on their capture pages. And I think one of the reasons of that is because Vimeo allows you to only put your video in, so at the end of the video it doesn't populate with all these other videos. So I don't know, have you guys played with Vimeo very much? I
haven't at all.
I haven't. The other thing is a lot of people are getting their YouTube channel shut down, so you got to do something else too. So,
well, I joined Vimeo like, I don't know, several years ago. I didn't even know what it was at the time. I was like, oh, you need to join Vimeo. So I joined it, and I was like, oh, okay. But other than that, I keep seeing a lot of Vimeos now, and it seems to be, what people are using, especially the younger audience, and they've been using it for a while. So depending on, what audience you're going after, really depends on the platform too. But I think it's been up and coming for a while.
Well, YouTube's got the traffic. YouTube's got, so if you're looking for leads and stuff like that, your best bet's to use YouTube. Mm-hmm. And you can use them on Facebook too. If you're doing Facebook, typically that's more of a paid deal. But one of the things that you can do on Facebook that'll get you greater distribution on an organic basis is uploading it directly from your computer to Facebook, as opposed to sending it over to Facebook from YouTube. So that works.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Will you get dinged in the search engines? Let's say I wanted to upload one of my Technofear videos to Vimeo, Facebook, and YouTube. Am I going to get dinged in the...
For duplicate content? No. Is that what's your question?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Even if the description is the exact same and everything, that's what you're asking, right?
Right.
Well, you can switch that out, but I mean, one of the things that people do is they scrape that and they put that out all over the place too. So, I mean, I don't think you have a problem with duplicate content like that. Dustin, what do you think?
I'm not positive on that. I've had questions on that myself, because I will do that. I'll post to the same video on Facebook or YouTube or Vimeo, and I've done that before, and I've wondered if the posting the identical description is hurting me, or I'm getting any kind of ding for that, and I don't know.
My understanding is it doesn't, but I mean, you can do it both ways and just stick it out there and just kind of see where it does it.
Why would it ding you?
Because it seemed...
Well, you're not supposed to be putting duplicate content out.
I don't understand that. Explain.
It might be saying that someone is like spamming because you have the same exact content in more than one place. And it's identical. The text is identical. It's the paragraphs copied and pasted.
And Google has their algorithm is built to catch duplicate content, and they subtract points from your ranking if you get caught doing a lot of duplicates.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So say you send a post out using like Friends plus Me, and it's the exact same post, and you send it to your, Google Plus, your Facebook, your Twitter, and it's the exact same post. Is that the same thing, or are we talking about uploading video to like YouTube, Vimeo, that type of thing?
When you send a post out to somebody, you're actually sending them the link, and they're going back to your site to actually read the post.
Okay.
So it's not duplicated at all, but it does give you a little boost in the search engines.
Okay, so that's different than actually sending. Okay, gotta ask. I'm here to ask all these basic questions. You guys are talking to people who know what they're doing, and I'm here to like ask for people who are just starting out, going, "What the heck?" How do you even get ranked in the search engine?
Backlinks.
I still don't even understand what that means. I mean, I keep reading that. I'm like, I don't even understand what that means, people.
Other sites pointing back to your content. A social media or a blog or a YouTube comment or whatever. It's some sort of content linking back to your original post.
To my original something or not.
Well, here's one of the things. If you've got duplicate content, what a lot of people doing are sharing your content, and when they're sharing your content, it's a duplicate thing. It comes from a different IP address. So, you know, you don't necessarily have duplicate content does not necessarily kill you. It just depends on how it's done a little bit. But anyway,
that could be a topic for another show.
Yeah, I think so. I think we ought to talk about how to get backlinks.
We can do that.
We need to do that.
We're going to talk about the white hat way to do it.
And then we'll talk about the white hat way to get
If you do it the black hat way, Google's going to get you.
That's right. We'll talk about the white hat way to do backlinks.
Okay, cool. We'll give you a way to do that. So we'll talk about that next show. Y'all want to do that? Talk about backlinking next show?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Who's out there? Who's out there? Somebody's out there in the audience. Tell us what you want to hear about. Somebody type in. I think you can get to the question thing there. Just type in a question. Just say hello. But anyway, so hello. Okay.
Hello.
All right. Well, we got through that, and what else does anybody want to talk about? I mean, basically that covers what we were going to cover today. So, Arizona, I was going to ask you, what is that plant you've got behind you there?
This is a beautiful, it's rosemary, sage, and thyme.
Oh, I bet that smells good.
Oh, it does. And those are the three main seasonings and stuffing. Christine Redding, who is a curator for Hot Reads, came over for Thanksgiving, and she brought that.
What's her name?
Christine Redding.
And who's she with? Hot Reads?
She's with Hot Reads on Today's Visions, which is hotreads.todaysvisions.com.
What's Hot Reads?
Hot Reads is reviews of all I can't say all. It's reviewing indie books.
Oh, okay. So it's an indie book review.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So if you're an indie book writer,
you get hold of Christine.
There you go. Cool. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. So, did you actually use it to make stuffing?
No, it was already done.
Oh.
But it's going to be ready to harvest for next year.
I hear that. Send me some. All right. Anybody else have anything they want to talk about? Catherine, you got anything you want to talk about?
Not this week. Everything was pretty much on holiday mode. So.
Okay, cool. Dustin? Hey, I wanted to ask you: Are you with Diane on that mentorship deal? No. Okay.
I didn't find the guru code or any of that.
Okay. Cool. All right. So what's up with you, bud?
Life is good. It's getting ready for Christmas now. It's 60 degrees here in Denver. It's supposed to be today. So.
Say what? 60 in Denver? Oh my God! Y'all had snow the other day, didn't you?
We had -0 here the other day, and now it's 60 and 70. It's been crazy.
Well, I think the jet stream dipped down there for about a week or so and just kind of got everybody, and it's moved back where it's supposed to be by now, I hope.
Yeah.
So anyway, cool. Okay.
Very bipolar, so.
Say it again?
Colorado's weather is very bipolar.
It is. It really is.
Yeah, everybody's is. Cool. All right. Well, that's got it. Unless anybody has any questions or anything final that they want to say, I guess we'll. Oh, I was going to say, Arizona, you have something else you want to say, don't you?
Well, if anyone would like to have a free website, they need to contact me at arizona.lowe, L-O-W-E, @gmail.com.
And what do you mean by a free website?
I will get them set up with some free space and a WordPress site that they can do with what they want to do with.
So if you're looking to get up a WordPress site, this lady is a WordPress genius. So if you want a WordPress site, she's offering to give you one free for a certain period of time. So I would take her up on that. That's a great offer. So, huh?
I'm taking her up on that.
Yay!
Yay!
Is that where you've got your?
I'm first in line. I'm first in line.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that where you've got your balanced energy, or you've got another one over there?
No, I have another one, but I bought a WordPress type thing to do, but Arizona said she would help me get everything moved over so I can start blogging. So I can start doing some of those white hat backlinking.
Sweet.
Yes.
All right. Well, Arizona Lowe, tell them where they can get that free website again. It's a WP website, right? It's their own property.
Their own
so
property.
It's not a WordPress site. It's not one of those funky things. You actually own the thing. So
right.
Which is what you want. It's your property.
Yes, it's not a sub-site on Today's Visions, although I would love to get indies on Today's Visions connecting. This is your own website, your own domain name, your own space, your web property.
And it's a WordPress property.
Yes.
Cool beans. And you can help them set up all their plugins and all that kind of good stuff too, right?
Right.
Cool. Well, everybody take her up on that.
Oh, wait. I'm going to be on Technofear, aren't I? At some point, doing something.
I don't know. What's Technofear?
Arizona?
Oh, yeah. We're going to set up on Technofear. We're going to set up your Today's Vision site, which is a WordPress site.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, I'm doing
Sweet.
two websites. Two websites.
Cool.
The more web property you have, the more your name is out there.
There we go. Yeah. There we go.
All right. Good deal. Dustin, you want to promote anything?
You guys are all morning people, but I'm not. So I started a nightly nuggets of marketing gold. It's at 9 o'clock Mountain Time.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that on your page.
Send me an invite.
Is that every day?
Mostly, yep.
And where can they find you?
Oh, I'll be posting this on my Google Plus page. I haven't made tonight's, but it comes on late at night for those of us marketing in the evening.
9 p.m. Mountain Time.
Wait, so let me ask you a question, Dustin. Is that live, or do you pre-record it and then put it out?
No, I haven't done any of the pre-recordings yet, but I have a plan to do that actually. No, they're all live at this point.
Okay, so if I'm on at 9 o'clock, I can click on and ask you questions. All right. Okay. Interesting.
So are you having one tonight?
We'll have one tonight, 9 p.m.
Okay, 9 p.m. Mountain Time tonight. Dustin Slade, go get him. And what's your Google Plus address?
Mine is Dustin C. Slade.
Okay, Google Plus Dustin C. Slade.
It's easy
cool
for
thing. All right. Anybody else?
Well, Arizona's got one today. I've got to watch that one.
We have Talkin' Art at 3 p.m. with Tammy Cook and Mark Myhaver.
That ought to be fun. Tammy Cook, woohoo, and Mark, that'll be fun. You guys have a blast. All right, everybody. We'll see y'all then.
Bye.
Bye-bye.